have no idea what to eat today, but I got a couple of things that I feel like I can throw together and hopefully it won't hurt my stomach. Hey y'all, welcome to Lovely J Podcast. This is Miss Coco. And I'm in conflict right now with my stomach about what's good for me to eat and what's not good for me to eat. So let's talk about it. I'm on Monjaro. And right now, currently I'm on the 7.5, but going back down to the 5 because the 7.5 is clearly too strong for me at this point. Like my stomach ain't even used to this, nowhere near it. Since I've been on the 7.5, I've been sick. Can't stay out of the bathroom. Everything I eat just don't agree with me. Even if I'm eating something healthy, it just don't agree with me. And my body mainly right now, because my stomach feels sore, it mainly right now wants stuff like soups and veggies. So I think I'm may not have my nutrition right either. But today, hopefully I can make this nice, I don't know if I want to call it a spaghetti or a soup. I want it to be kind of soupy, like with some noodles in it. But the noodles I have are these. It's called some kind of, made from 100%. Some kind of spaghetti noodles. I don't even feel like I can chew them. So do I want spaghetti noodles or do I want white potatoes? I may just choose to do the white potatoes instead. But anyway, it's been hard. I've been sick ever since I've been on them 7.5s. And I'm trying to hang in there with it because, I need this help with weight loss. I need the help. But I don't want it to be at the expense of me staying sick all the time. I'm doing my best to follow the rules of what to and not to eat. Doing my best with that, but it's been hard. And let me tell you some of the things I had to keep on hand. I had to keep on hand saltine crackers, ginger ale. I have to keep, anti-diarrhea medication. I have to also keep the throwing up medication, the nausea medication, to keep me from throwing up. I have to keep those on hand with me because if I don't know what I'd do without them. Simple as that. I have woke up during the middle of the night just hollering because my stomach was hurting so bad, or diarrhea. And I missed church, I know, about 3 or 4 times because of it. Let me tell you what I did the other day. Last Saturday, I went to a basketball game, and all I ate was 1 sausage biscuit that morning, around 8 something. I said about 8:45. And then, because we was at that game like 9 hours, almost 9 hours we was at that school, doing basketball games with all my grandchildren. Let's see, about 12 something. No, it wasn't 12 something. About 3:45 is when I got hungry again. So that's how long, it'll hold your hunger off. Well, it held mine off anyway. And by the time I went back to get something to eat, I really could not eat the whole hot dog. So I ate half and gave the other half to one of my granddaughters. About an hour after that, my stomach was hurting so bad. I started doing a lot of belching, came home. I couldn't even sit up. It was about 5 o'clock when I got home. I had to go ahead and get in the bed and just lay down. And by about 3 o'clock that morning, the diarrhea started. Just horrible, I tell you, horrible. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to cut some of these taters up and see if I can't make something with them. Yeah, it was horrible. So by the time it was time to go to church, 11 o'clock, I was still in the bathroom. I really want this medication to work. And I'm in my learning phases, so that's why I'm not really complaining too much about it. Because this is my learning phase to learn what works for me, what doesn't work for me. And all of my potatoes are rotten. Ooh. Well, those to the trash. All of them are rotten. What? These potatoes are not even that old. It looks like somebody just came in and cut a hole in them and left it open. People are so mean. So today I'm going to try to make me a chickpea soup with some tomatoes, some spinach, some turmeric, maybe to help out with some of this inflammation pain that I got going on. I got some pain going on, them knees. I don't know what's going on with that. You know what was strange though? I could have sworn somebody gave me some type of fluid pill, because yesterday, all of a sudden, I started releasing all this fluid. I mean, just out of nowhere. It was as if I took a fluid pill. And I was using the bathroom back to back to back. And I was like, this ain't normal. This ain't how I usually be. I mean, I know if I prop my legs up, I do use the bathroom back to back like that. But for that yesterday, I want to do something quick and simple. I really do want these chickpeas with some spaghetti sauce. And maybe use that one tater that is some good to be kind of like a thickener. So it makes me wonder, do I cook the spaghetti noodles first? Or I'm going to do this. I'm going to have me something that is good for my stomach. My stomach is not having this. My stomach just wants stuff like Progresso soup. That's all it wants. But stomach Progresso soup be costing. When I wake up on days like today, I have no appetite. And it's currently 2:17 p.m. in the afternoon. And I really don't have an appetite, but I know I need to eat something, because the other day I tried to go without eating and had a sugar drop. Now that was horrible, because I was slumped over for a while. And when I started drinking my electrolytes, that's when I started coming back to who I was, started getting my formation and things back together. Now that was scary, especially being by myself. That was a scary moment for me. So that's why I try to make myself eat now. And you know what? Before I do the spaghetti, I may just go ahead and cook me an egg sandwich just to hold me until, because I haven't had no solid foods today. I've had a protein shake and some water. I haven't even had the electrolytes today. I mean, these are things that I am learning amongst the GLP Monjaro community. Actually, I haven't checked out anybody else and what they've been going through, because I didn't want to tamper with my experience by saying, okay, so somebody else went through this, and you know how it is. You can start mimicking what other people go through. That's why I really didn't look to see what others were going through. But I need some good, nice recipes that's not going to hurt my stomach. I think that's my biggest thing right now, is getting something that's easy to cook, because I can't have leftovers. So for me, whatever I do, I need to get up early in the morning and cook it, and cook enough where it lasts all day, if I'm going to be home, because that's the only kind of leftovers I would do, is if I'm home with them. But if I leave from home, I'm not eating that's left over. I have my reasons. Call me what you want to call me, but I'm pretty sure once you see people coming in and out of your house without permission, you would be the same way. So what I'm going to do is get this pan straightened out. I did some taco meat sandwiches last night. That was good. And I'm going to scramble me an egg and just put it with a piece of light bread. And at this point, the light bread is going to be white bread. It's not going to be the whole wheat bread. I don't have any on hand. But yeah, it's been quite a journey. It's been a sick journey so far on the GLP. Because I don't understand it, and I don't really have nobody telling me what I need to be doing, what I'm supposed to have, what I can't have. And the internet isn't always right, you know. So I would like to hear it from my doctor what I'm supposed to be eating and what I shouldn't be eating. I mean, even though I may have sort of an idea, but just because I have sort of an idea doesn't make it right. Because what if I'm wrong? What if what I consider healthy and made for this shot isn't what's really healthy? That's the only thing I don't like about this is they put your medicines and don't tell you, you know, how to live with it. Of course, Google got a lot of stuff, but this is one time Google is not my friend. Google is not helping me right now. I did Google some things, and it's not helping me to understand me, to understand my body, my changes that I'm going through. I'm thinking that tater might not make it to, no, I'm going to let it go in there. I'm not going to eat the tater. Y'all, I want to go ahead and eat the tater on my own, but I'm not going to do it. I want to just go ahead and cook 2 eggs, make a sandwich. Yeah. 2 eggs, make a sandwich. And you know what? I don't even buy grocery like I used to buy. Unless it's protein shakes and little quick nabs like that. It's hard. Because, you know, they say this is the drug that works with your mind and quiet down the food noise. So, you know, if that food noise is quiet, you really don't have an appetite to grocery shop either. My best thing I can do is just have some food around. Or look up some of the things that I have had before. Because as of right now, I don't have no food noise and I don't have no desire to grocery shop. I don't have no desire for this egg either that I'm cooking. But the only reason why there is a desire, there is going to be an egg cooking, is because I know I have not ate all day. But if it wasn't for that, I need to make a grocery list. I need to make a grocery list and go ahead and order that food just in case. I'm going to tell y'all what I did. I ordered food up last month at the beginning of January. That food's still in the refrigerator. I didn't eat it. And I'm talking about I had healthy meal trays where all I had to do was heat them up. And I didn't have a desire to eat it. So it's still in the refrigerator and it's no good now. So I got to clean out the refrigerator. But that's how powerful that these shots are with each increasing dose. personally, I don't feel like I was ready to move to 7.5 because I had not even experienced what 5.5 was. I didn't, walk through all of that. I only was on it for like 1 month, and then that next month they had jumped the dose, and now I feel sick. But I got a prescription up there for the 5, so I'm going to call and ask them to go ahead and send them over to the other drugstore so that I can get my 5s. This is nothing to joke around with. If you on Monjaro or any of them semi-glutides and shots or pills, it's harder. In a way, it's harder this way than it is just to, say, let me cut back on eating. It's hard trying to wake up and get yourself to the table and eat. When you don't have an appetite, you don't have no kind of food noise. I mean, I ain't had no cravings. I haven't had a bag of, if I've craved anything, it might have been some hot fries. And that was once in a while. But I got a bag of hot fries back there right now. I've been back there since Saturday. I was eating a lot of spicy nacho Doritos and the nacho salads. I can't tell you the last time I had one of those. It's been a while since I've had one of those. So that's how quiet it gets, that noise in your head, the food noise. Would I do this again? I probably would, because I do see results. I'm still in pain all over my body, especially my knees. But the results that I can't see or feel right now, when I look at the camera, I'm like, oh, okay, I do see it now. But my eyes haven't caught up with my internal version of me. So in my mind, just sitting here, even though my clothes feel looser, I'm still seeing the person that's almost 500 pounds until I look in the camera. And that's why I don't like doing comparison shots, but I have been doing them. I just don't post them like that. I do them for the privacy of me. My privacy. I do look at those pictures. Every once in a while, I will post one. I think I posted some, I only did that though on TikTok so that people would see that, I was a real person and that I do struggle with weight issues. That's the only reason why I did that. That was a business move. That was a business move. That wasn't because I just wanted to post and say, hey, look at me. Look how I was back then and look how I am now. No, that was a business move that I was doing. But yeah, I don't see it. I feel it sometimes. I feel it like when it comes down to getting up or walking somewhere, I do feel it. But what I'm trying to say is my pain right now is greater than my progress. That's what I'm saying. The pain I have in my body is still outweighing the progress. And I don't like that. And that pain is not trying to ease up. And my eggs are finally cooking. And the only way I really can tell that I have lost weight is by looking at the pictures and comparing the pictures. Because the people I'm around, they're like, they don't see a difference. They're like, well, we're around you every day, so we can't tell nothing. So I stopped asking them. Because I think in some way that's kind of shady and it downplays my true progress. When you look to somebody to ask them, well, what do you think? And they're like, well, I don't see a difference. I mean, that's a hurtful feeling. So I don't even include my family members in my progress anymore. I think they were more hurtful than they was helpful. Because they always pretend like I can't see it. And maybe they can't see it, but my little baby saw it. She was like, where's the stomach? She saw it off the gate. But sometimes people just don't like to celebrate others. Especially if it means going against their organization. If telling me I look nice or I look like I slimmed up goes against a person's organization, then I'm not going to keep repeating myself over and over. Okay, I hear you. I take your word for it. Well, let me move on then. So that's why I don't include family in any of my workouts, anything. My businesses that I've been doing, family is not included in that. Because you can't take negativity with you on a journey that already starts out negative, and you already have a negative view of yourself, and to only hang with more, be around people who want to try to clean this pan out. Be around people who are even more negative and never have anything good to say. Oh no, that's not going to happen. Okay, so let me see here. I need to find my charger, because it says that this phone is going dead. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So that's one thing I would tell you. If you're on these weight loss journeys, you probably going to need the support outside of your family if you don't have family members that believe in you. Get support outside of the family. And sometimes they'll compliment you just to shade you. You know what I'm saying? They'll say things like, oh, you look like you slimming up. Or I had somebody yesterday. You want anything from the Dairy Queen? I got coupons. What are you telling me for? I had Dairy Queen one day and I didn't like it. So what would I need more? It's just people nitpicking every little small thing you do. So no, find the people who do work for you. Find the people who do encourage you, and stay away from those who are just act like they can't never see the best in somebody outside. Well, first of all, they don't even see the best in themselves. Because if they did, they wouldn't put up with some of the stuff they put up with. So consider the source before you put yourself down. Consider the source. Look at them and be like, okay, they can't help me see me because they don't even see themselves. And that's a true thing. That's a true thing right there. You got to have people in your corner who gonna see you and gonna tell you the truth. Not these people in your corner who's gonna be like, well, I don't see it. I mean, maybe it's because I've been around you. That's too long. That's the stupidest excuse that you could have to tell somebody that's on a weight loss journey, is that maybe I don't see it just because we've been around you so long. We can't tell. Don't tell me that. You come out better not saying nothing. And I got stupid people like that in my family that actually talk like that. They stupid like that. And I just look at them and I let them, okay. Because everything I say to them, they say something negative back, or they it's either something they say negative or they try to be funny. I'm not down with either one. This is my life, and I know you don't like me, but if you can't help me, then move out of my way. There's a song called that. If you can't help me, move out of my way. Don't try to block me. Get out of my way. And while you on this on this Monjaro journey, you will see there are people who just really do not want to see you do good, because then You don't need them, and you're going to make it hard on them. And I know I'm finna make it hard on some people. That's why they try to keep me sick, because if I ever get to stirring around, that means they got to spend more money trying to keep up with me. Somebody will get that. Somebody will get that. So therefore, they try to keep me sick, because they don't want to spend that money trying to keep up with me, because they know just by, even when I was larger, 560 pounds, I still was an outgoing person. You can't change a person's spirit on the inside that God has given them. You can't change that. You couldn't have told me when I was 560 pounds that I was 560 pounds, because my spirit on the inside was just a person, and it was a livelihood. Only reason why I had to calm that thing down and face reality is because I was sitting down one day trying to drink a beer and looked on camera, and it looked like I couldn't breathe. And I could hear myself gasping for air every time I moved. And yeah, that's when reality hit. Sorry, y'all, that's loud. That's a Canada Dry ginger ale so that I can get this food down. But that's when it hit that I needed to do something about my weight. And I've been working on my weight a long time. I didn't just not start. This is just a different product. But I've been doing this. It's a lifelong process. But yeah, I don't have any support people in my life. Because to be support and true support, it's got to be people you trust. And I don't trust nobody right now. I do not trust nobody right now. It's probably 2 people I trust right now. And they little kids. They little kids. Only 2. Yep. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So I'm finna go. But to give a recap and let y'all know, I've been on the Monjaro 7.5 for a month now, and I have been completely wiped out. Just sick, weak, fatigued, not hungry, couldn't eat, trying to force myself to eat, stomach just feeling nauseous all the time. I mean, I just wonder, am I doing something wrong? Because it's a horrible feeling. Diarrhea is the worst side effect that I have had on the 7.5. I have had diarrhea probably at least 2 to 3 days out of every week since being on the 7.5. And it's running. Trigger warning. Talking dirty. It's like, have you ever tried to hold your pee in and it just keep coming out anyway? It just got to where it's full capacity. It can't do it. Well, that's how that is. You can squeeze your butt cheeks all you want to, but that's a violent diarrhea. It's violent because it don't stop for nothing. Good thing my bathroom is right there and I have these underpads. If I did not have underpads for this and the incontinence that it causes, if I did not have some serious help like that, my house would be smelling like boo-boo right now. That's an honest thing. That's the honest truth. If I did not have the underpads and the pen diapers and things, well, I use Prevail diapers, I would be in a mess. Especially at my size, trying to move, and the pain that I have trying to move and get to the bathroom in time, it's just impossible. All right, y'all. Gave you 30 minutes of my time. Peace, love, and happiness. I enjoyed y'all today. And I'll probably be back on to talk about some more things. Not right now, but I got to eat, and I got to get something started for dinner so that whenever I do get hungry, hey, it's right here. It's already done. I ain't got to jump through no hoops trying to eat. All right. Peace, love, and happiness.